Yo, what's up, everybody? Gonna wait a little bit, see if we could get a couple extra heads in here. Really solid show, gotta tell you, man. Lot to talk about, a lot of stuff to unpack, but overall just really great stuff. So just gonna wait a little bit here, see if we get a couple of viewers. I'm not really too familiar with this live gimmick. It feels weird not having the professor around, but I felt like, it's a pretty big weekend in pro wrestling, sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it, and definitely felt the need to get on here and chit-chat a little bit about this stuff. So, but I'm hoping everybody's having a great holiday weekend. Hoping everybody's chilling out, relaxing, kicking back, having some good grub, having a couple of drinks, and just cutting loose. That's definitely what I'm hoping for everyone out there. But overall, just a really solid show. The crowd was just excellent. The crowd was really into it. The fans, obviously, the European fans, they bring a very good element anywhere they go. I can remember a couple years back, I'm sure there's some of you out there as well that live in the tri-state area that remember the Raw after WrestleMania 29 when Dolph Ziggler famously cashed in and the Fandango song debuted. And let me tell you, those European fans created such an amazing atmosphere because they bring a lot of their football chants with them. They bring a lot of their soccer chants. And they just really create for a wonderful atmosphere wherever they go. And obviously you could see that tonight at Clash at the Castle. So all in all, just a really fantastic event. I love the setup, actually. I really thought it was cool that they had the castle hanging overhead. They had a small walkway. Obviously, you want to get as many people as you can in there. I know, some time ago, everybody was kind of remarking that they weren't completely sold out. But I think they came pretty darn close with this show. Getting 62,000 in there, and we're talking about a stadium that's typically reserved for the Welsh national team for international football matches. So, very cool to see. Man, this is dry. It's drier than a Bret Hart promo in here. Good to see Bret there too, huh? Good to see Bret there. Good to see Bulldog's family there as well. I don't know if they did show them. I know they announced them, but they didn't show them. And then obviously Adrian Street being there too. Nice little added things there. Overall, I was a big fan of a few things tonight. I thought the show overall was really well done, well produced. I thought, all the matches delivered in their own way. For me, it's tough to really pick, but I guess the things that really jumped out to me the most were obviously Dom turning heel, booting Edge in the nuts, and then hitting his dad with a stiff clothesline. Judgment Day just really made for it, cracking up ringside and stuff like that. They really added to it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes of this and seeing where they head with this feud. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm really looking forward to the Ray Dom promo. Probably it's going to be on Raw, but I can't wait to see it. And I really hope Ray cries, and I hope we get a really good promo out of that. Dom, what can you say? That mullet's just like a throwback to Uncle Eddie there. So that's pretty awesome. And yeah, I just think Dom turning is pretty good. He's still a little undersized in my opinion. I think Dom could do with putting on, a little extra muscle mass. The ability is definitely there, but the physique, it's still a work in progress. He's a young kid though. He's got plenty of time, but I definitely think it was cool. I like the way they were teasing it these last couple of weeks, particularly this past week on Raw, where he ended up giving Rhea the kendo stick. So that, they kind of planted those little seeds, but the payoff with Dom turning I thought was pretty sweet. What else kind of jumped out at me? Obviously, the Riddle and Rollins match I thought was fantastic. I thought everything going into it was really, really well done. The match itself delivered. I mean, what can you say about Seth Rollins? The guy, I mean, right now, actively speaking, I don't think there's a better wrestler in the business than him right now, personally. He's just delivered at every level. And this isn't a guy that's like winning every single match. He's still over. He always gets his heat back. But the match itself was really awesome. And I hope to see a rematch at Extreme Rules if they choose to go that way. Obviously, a lot of that depends on Randy and what's going on with him. So, there's a lot there that still has to kind of be worked out. But all in all, we'll see where we're going with this. But I definitely would like to see a rematch between the both of them at Extreme Rules and hopefully with some type of a gimmick. And the main event I thought was excellent. Drew and Roman have a great chemistry together. They're two guys that could go. They love working snug. They love laying it in. And for me, it just makes for a great matchup. I like the tease that the Theory cash in, and then Tyson Fury catching him, knocking him spark out. It was good to see the lineal heavyweight champ Tyson Fury there. I thought it was really awesome the way he knocked out Theory, and they kind of kept that alive. I'd really like to see Theory hold on to that thing till maybe Cody Rhodes comes back and Cody be the guy to take it off of him, but we'll see which direction they're going to head in. And obviously the debut of Solo Sikoa. I mean, this is something that I think people have been calling for quite some time, especially since he got bought up. Especially since he debuted on NXT TV. He was a guy that I think could really add something to the bloodline. Obviously, being the younger brother of the Usos. So I thought it was very well done, and I think it was a good time to bring him in. And at the end we get a little impromptu Tyson Fury concert there, so that was good. But all in all, a really successful event. Obviously, this weekend's a pretty big weekend for the business. You're gonna have NXT When Worlds Collide tomorrow, and you're also gonna have AEW All Out. So great weekend for the fans. I think a little bit of something for everybody, which is always a plus. A lot of interesting talking points. Obviously, Triple H, and his comments in regard to AEW were pretty big this weekend and got a lot of visibility everywhere. So, leave it up to Triple H to still get heat and still get a lot of attention from all the marks out there, with simply saying what's on his mind and speaking the truth, quite frankly. So, yeah, just a really solid weekend for wrestling. Obviously, with NXT Worlds Collide, I'm really looking forward to the Tyler Bate Braun Breaker match. I think it's going to be excellent. Those are two guys, obviously, that could go. Braun Breaker is, perceived to be one of the big future stars of the business. And Tyler Bate, who's just a fantastic worker, a guy who's really worked at his craft, a smaller fella who really hit the weights hard, improved his physique as well. And I think it's going to make for a really, really fascinating matchup. And AEW All Out. I mean, it's tough for me to pick anything on that card. I'm personally, as many of you listeners of Working the Marks know, I'm not the biggest AEW fan. But there are some things that they do well. And obviously, I think really the main match, even though it's kind of a little dead in the water with the squash, is obviously the main event between Jon Moxley and CM Punk. A lot of people are anticipating Punk's going to turn heel, and the potential return to MJF. So I think that's going to be the big matchup that everybody's going to be looking at. The ladder match, obviously, too, where they're going to have a Joker entrant. A lot of people are starting to believe that it could be Adam Cole because it's been reported that Adam Cole is going to be coming back a lot sooner than anticipated. Could be MJF. Could be anybody. We don't know. But if I had to pick things that pretty much stand out on that card, I would probably say it's those two. So yeah, great weekend for wrestling, and a little bit of everything for everybody. You know, you got a little bit of everything for the hardcores. You know, you got the casuals, you got the mainstream fans. You know, you got everything going this weekend. So all in all, just a fantastic time to be a fan, and really, really look forward to the rest of this weekend. Also, I'd like to make an announcement on behalf of myself and the professor. We made it official today that we're joining Famcast Media. So we're going to be a part of the programs of the network of programs on Famcast Media. You know, really happy to be a part of it. Obviously, you can catch us there on Famcast as well. And we're probably going to have a little bit more of a presence out on the West Coast. So we're really looking forward to coming to you with more episodes in the future. And yeah, just enjoy the rest of your weekend, people. Don't drink and drive. And keep on talking, folks. Keep on checking out Working the Marks. We'll be coming back. He's the Professor Fernando Uribe. He's on vacation. I'm the PR superstar. Get it right. Get it right. All right, Dave, or D, excuse me, and everybody else. And we are Working the Marks. I'll see you, folks. Take care.